Hi guys, it's Rob from Royal Balls. It's been about a week since I put out a video, but not a week since I've actually been on a video. I did my first ever live stream podcast with Jessica at the Holdback Rack Podcast. That's quite difficult to say. And I was on there live with Ron from BBN Reptiles and Shane from Small Town Exotics as a sort of the remaining three of the four horsemen get together, and I thoroughly enjoyed being live on the live stream. I didn't think I would, but I did, and what I'm doing at the moment is actually going back through that live stream and reviewing all the comments, because it's given me some good ideas and some pointers for further discussion on my own channel. And I am going to do a live stream for all you guys and give you an opportunity to do a Q&A. It won't be a vlog style live. I want everybody to get benefit from it, and I want to enjoy it as well. So I'm going to make it a Q&A type forum where you guys can ask questions and I will answer them live in real time. In the meantime, what's been happening here? Well, I'm having a late season surge of eggs and more ovulations. And I've got 3 clutches in today's video, and I'll run through them all for you. Some of these late season clutches are a little bit problematic for me, and I think the reason for that is that most of my clutches came early in the year and my males were all hot to trot. They were all at the peak of their hormonal cycles, all very virile and full of the good oil, and the females that did not go earlier in the season have gone about 6 months later. And I obviously want to use the same males with those females. Those males are now over their hormonal peak and a little bit more reluctant to lock with the females, and the results of the locks are not always the best quality. So I have seen 1 or 2 slugs with these late clutches, and I'll show you that this time around. One of these clutches is very interesting because it's my Firefly Enchi clown to a Pastel vanilla clown female. We're trying for vanilla cream and vanilla scream clowns, and hopefully the quality from the Firefly Enchi male will be passed on. Okay guys, we've got a clutch to pull this morning. Looks like a good clutch of eggs from my Pastel vanilla clown. There is 1 rollout egg which I'm just going to remove right now. So here is the clutch card. This is clutch number 10, and this girl has laid on day 55 after ovulation, and it looks like we've got a nice healthy clutch there. Pastel vanilla clown to the Firefly Enchi clown. We'll take a look at him in a moment. And we'll just check to make sure that she is empty, which she is. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 good eggs, highly variable size. We've got a little one here, a little one here, a great big one here, 2 more great big ones, and this one. Let's hope these are not stuck together. No, we're good with those. So no slugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1 in the egg box, 7 with no slugs, which is great news after the pepper pots clutch. So there we go, 7 eggs and no slugs. Let me just rearrange these a little bit so that they don't roll. Once they get in the incubator, I tend not to touch them anyway, so there we go, nothing touching the sides. The lid fits perfectly. So let's get these candled and see what we have. Good veins, good veins, good, 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 Good. This one's a little bit weak. Oh, there are veins at the bottom. Hang on. Yep, veins at the bottom. So that one is upside down, but we'll leave it that way. That's the way it was laid. So we'll get these off into the incubator and we'll get a weight on Mum when I get her washed off. Let's just get a weight on this girl if we can. Come on, girl. In there. Sit still for a second. 1710 grams after laying those 7 eggs. So we just write that on the clutch card. 1710 grams. That's a useful reference to see where she was at after she laid and to monitor her recovery. And this is going to be quite a special clutch because this is the dad, the Firefly Enchi, and of course he's in shed, but still stunning quality. And this is his second clutch. I have another clutch in the incubator that's due to hatch towards the end of this month, but this is the second clutch that he's sired for me. All of this clutch will be visual clowns. It's a clown to a clown pairing. The mother is Pastel Vanilla and he is Firefly Enchi, so we stand a chance of getting vanilla creams, vanilla screams, and, as I like to call them, super scream clowns or killer scream clowns. I much prefer the name Super Scream. So there we go, that's the dad. Now, some of those big eggs in that irregular sized egg clutch, one of the biggest eggs went bad within a few days of putting it in the incubator. It started to smell and I removed it. So it died pretty quickly after getting it into the incubator. So as I said, some of these late season clutches proving to be a little bit problematic. There are fertility issues with some of these eggs. Okay, female Milky Way, just laid this morning. Let's get her lifted off and see what we've got here. Come on, girl. There you go. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 good eggs. Let's just check and make sure that she's empty, which I can see she is. As usual, how they lay is how they stay, so we'll get them marked up first so that we can maintain that orientation. Can I lift them all up in one go? And look at that, absolutely perfect. Let me just take a picture and we'll get these eggs candled. Good veins underneath, down here. Yep. Yes. 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 And yes, all of those have good veins. 6 eggs and 0 slugs. So back to my usual good score. 6 eggs, no slugs. We'll get a weight on that female in a moment and we'll give her a refreshed tub. In the meantime, let's get these eggs off into the incubator. Okay, 1,900 grams after laying 6 eggs. Not bad at all. So she'll get a refreshed tub. She's in great shape. And we'll get some food into her as soon as she's ready to eat. So let me record that on the clutch card. 1,900 grams. Almost 2 kilograms after laying 6 eggs, so not bad at all for that female. One of the females experienced a little difficulty laying. She did not lay until day 56, and I knew she was having trouble because she went a funny shape. I could see her spinal ridge was showing, and she was actually starting contractions and trying to move those eggs. She didn't lay until quite late. So what I did to help that female was to put a wet face cloth into her tub to increase the humidity, and I tried not to disturb her as much as possible, and sure enough she did lay on day 56, and she actually gave quite a decent clutch of eggs despite the fact that she struggled a little bit. She is a little bit light having laid those eggs. She is actually under 1,000 grams, and I don't like to see that in females that have laid. I'm sure she will be fine, but I prefer my females to be a little bit larger than that with their first ever clutches. Okay, another clutch here. This girl struggled a little bit. Day 56 since ovulation, and the previous clutch the female laid before this girl did, even though she ovulated after. So this girl has struggled a little bit. Let's see what she's given us. I had a look this morning and some of the eggs looked a funny shape, so let's just check and make sure what we've got here. She's a little bit grumpy. There we go. And the first thing I want to do with this female is to make sure she is actually empty, since she was struggling. So I run my finger all the way down her belly, and yes, she is empty. And she's actually done a little bit better than I thought. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 good eggs, and there's one slug. Some of these eggs are not the biggest eggs. Let's just get them marked up and then we'll candle them. I did put a damp cloth in her tub with her just to increase that humidity to help her out with laying. So there is the clutch card. This is clutch number 12. I don't seem to be able to stop them from laying eggs now, even though I stopped pairing 2 months ago. And this female is a Pastel Leopard paired to an Orange Dream Yellow Belly. Let's get the eggs into the egg box. Some of these eggs still feel just a little bit slimy, not the best. Let's just see when we candle them. So here are the eggs, 7 good eggs. Let me just take a picture of that and then we'll candle them. And that does have veins. Yes, that has veins down the side. That has veins. This one looks empty. Not sure about that one. That has veins. That has veins. And that has veins. So just this one. Let's lift it up and have a look underneath. This one is completely empty, guys. There is no veins at all in this egg. And that's another slug. That's infertile, so I'm not even going to bother incubating that one. You can see this egg is still a little rubbery here underneath. Very squidgy compared to the papery texture that these ones now have. So I'm calling this one a slug, even though it looks nice and full. There are no veins in this one. No point in incubating this, it'll just go bad. So let's change that card to six eggs and 2 slugs, and we'll stick that in the incubator right now. We'll get a weight on this female when I get her cleaned up. And quite a small female, this one, first time female. Let's get a weight on her empty. Yes, she is actually under 1,000 grams, which I don't like to see. She's 937 grams now. So she's quite skinny, and we're going to have to give her a little bit of TLC, get her on food as quickly as possible, and get that weight back up. 937 grams after laying that clutch of eggs. Now, coming up, I am going to be going to ARP Constrictors and shooting some video over there for you guys, and I will get Arwen to talk about international exports. You guys need to know where to look for snakes and how we are going to ship them across to you. And we will be offering discounts on any international shipments. I've also managed to get my second clutch of Orange Dream, the Orange Dream Yellow Belly Spot Nose mixed with Mojave clutch. They are all now eating, so it's about time I give you a video update on that, since many of you are interested in that clutch, and also compare them to the first Orange Dream with just Mojave clutch that I had. I will be doing one of my ID video specials showing you what I'm actually looking for when I try to identify the genes, and I did get one of the original clutch wrong, which threw me off for the second clutch, so I'll be correcting that and showing you how the mistake was made from a visual perspective, and we'll be reviewing that second clutch sometime later this week. So thanks for watching. Still plenty of stuff coming up, and of course these late season clutches will be hatching soon, and I've got some clutches coming up in the next week or so which you won't want to miss. Some of these late season clutches are going to be the best of the season. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.